Blessed are they that search out his testimonies, seeking him with their whole heart. For they that work iniquity have not walked in his ways. Thou hast commanded that thy precepts be diligently kept. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect to all thy commandments. I will give thanks to thee, O Lord, with a brightness of heart. When I have learned the judgments of thy righteousness, I will keep thy ordinances. Oh, forsake me not greatly. Blessed are they who walk in the law of the Lord. Teach me thy statutes, O God of truth. Wherewith shall a young man correct his way? By keeping thy words. With my whole heart have I sought thee. Cast me not away from thy commandments. I have hidden thine oracles in my heart, that I might not sin against thee. Blessed art thou, Lord, teach me thy statutes. With my lips have I declared all the judgments of thy mouth. I have delighted in the way of thy testimonies, as much as in all riches. I will meditate on thy commandments and understand thy ways. I will meditate in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word. Thy word is treasure in my heart. Teach me thy wisdom, O Lord Most High. Reward thy servant, and I shall live and keep thy words. Unveil mine eyes, and I shall perceive wondrous things out of thy law. I am a sojourner in the earth. Hide not from me thy commandments. My soul is long to desire thy judgments at all times. Thou hast rebuked the proud. Cursed are they that turn aside from thy commandments. Remove from me reproach and contempt. For I have sought out thy testimonies. For princes sat and spoke against me, but thy servant was meditating in thy ordinances. For thy testimonies are my meditation, and thine ordinances are my counselors. Open mine eyes, O Lord of light. Show me the wonders of thy law. My soul is cleaved to the ground. Quicken thou me according to thy word. I declared my ways, and thou didst hear me. Teach me thy statutes. Instruct me in the way of thy ordinances, and I will meditate in thy wondrous works. My soul has slumbered for sorrow. Strengthen thou me with thy words. Remove from me the way of iniquity, and be merciful to me by thy law. I have chosen the way of truth, and have not forgotten thy judgments. I have cleaved to thy testimonies, O Lord, put me not to shame. I ran the way of thy commandments, when thou didst enlarge my heart. Quicken me by thy word, O Lord, for I have chosen the way of truth. Teach me, O Lord, the way of thy statutes, and I will seek it always. Instruct me, and I will search out thy law, and will keep it with my whole heart. Guide me in the path of thy commandments, for I have delighted in it. Incline mine heart to thy testimonies, and not to covetousness. Turn away mine eyes, that I may not behold vanity. Quicken thou me in thy way. Confirm thine oracle to thy servant, that he may fear thee. Take away my reproach, which I have suspected, for thy judgments are good. Behold, I have desired thy commandments. Quicken me in thy righteousness. Lead me in the way of thy commandments, for in them my soul O Lord, even thy salvation according to thy word. So shall I answer those who reproach me, for I have trusted in thy words. Take not the word of truth utterly out of my mouth, for I have hoped in thy judgments. So shall I keep thy law continually, forever and ever. I walked also at large, for I sought out thy commandments. I spoke of thy testimonies before kings, and was not ashamed. I meditated on thy commandments, which I loved exceedingly. I lifted up my hands to thy commandments, which I loved, and I meditated in thine ordinances. Let thy mercy come upon me, O Lord, for I have hoped in thy word. Remember thy words to thy servant, wherein thou hast made me whole. This has comforted me in my affliction, for thine oracle has quickened me. The proud have transgressed exceedingly, but I swerve not from thy law. I remember thy judgments of old, O Lord, and was comforted. Despair took hold upon me because of the sinners who forsake thy law. Thine ordinances were my songs in the place of my sojourning. I remember thy name, O Lord, in the night, and kept thy law. This I had, because I diligently sought thine ordinances. Thy ordinances are my song, O Lord, they quicken me in my affliction. Thou art my portion, O Lord, I said that I will keep thy law. I besought thy favor with my whole heart. Have mercy upon me according to thy word. I thought on thy ways and turned my feet to thy testimony. I prepared myself to keep thy commandments. The snares of sinners entangled me, but I forgot not thy law. At midnight I arose to give thanks to thee for the judgments of thy righteousness. I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and of them that keep thy commandments. O Lord, the earth is full of thy mercy. Teach me thine ordinances. At midnight I will praise thee, O Lord. Teach me thine ordinances and mercy. Thou hast dealt kindly with thy servant, O Lord, according to thy word. Teach me kindness and knowledge, for I have believed thy commandments. Before I was afflicted, I transgressed. Therefore have I kept thy word. Good art thou, O Lord, in thy goodness. Teach me thine ordinances. The injustice of the proud has been multiplied against me, but I will search out thy commandments with my whole heart. Their heart has been curdled like milk, but I have meditated on thy law. It is good for me that thou hast afflicted me, that I might learn thine ordinances. The law of thy mouth is better to me than thousands of gold and silver. It is good for me that thou hast afflicted me, O Lord, for thy law is better than gold. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Instruct me that I may learn thy commandments. They that fear thee will see me and rejoice. for I have hoped in thy words. I know, O Lord, that thy judgments are righteousness, and that thou in truthfulness hast afflicted me. Let I pray thee thy mercy be to comfort me, according to thy word to thy servant. Let thy compassions come to me, that I may live, for thy law is my meditation. Let the proud be ashamed, for they transgressed against me unjustly, but I will meditate in thy commandments. Let those that fear thee and those that know thy testimonies turn to me. Let my heart be blameless in thine ordinances, that I may not be ashamed. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me, O Lord. In thy mercy give me life. Thou, O Lord, abides in heaven forever. Thy truth endures to all generations. Thou hast founded the earth, and it abides. The day continues by thy arrangement, for all things are thy servants. Were it not that thy law is my meditation, then I should have perished in mine affliction. I will never forget thine ordinances, for with them thou hast quickened me. I am thine, save me, for I have sought out thine ordinances. Sinners laid wait for me to destroy me, but I understood thy testimonies. I have seen an end of all perfection, but thy commandment is very broad. Forever, O Lord, thy word stands firm in heaven. Thy truth endures to every age. How I have loved thy law, Lord, it is my meditation all the day. Thou hast made me wiser than mine enemies in thy commandment, for it is mine forever. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for thy testimonies are my meditation. I understand more than the age, because I have sought out thy commandments. I've kept back my feet from every evil way, that I might keep thy words. I have not declined from thy judgments, for thou hast instructed me. How sweet are thine oracles to my throat, more so than honey to my mouth. I gain understanding by thy commandments, therefore I have hated every way of unrighteousness. Oh, how I love thy law, it is my meditation all the day. Thy law is a lamp to my feet, and a light to my paths. I have sworn and determined to keep the judgments of thy righteousness. I have been very greatly afflicted, O Lord, quicken me according to thy word. Except I pray thee, O Lord, the freewill offerings of my mouth, and teach me thy judgments. My soul is continually in thine hands, and I have not forgotten thy law. Sinners spread a snare for me, but I hid not from thy commandments. I have inherited thy testimonies forever, for they are the joy of my heart. I have inclined my heart to perform thine ordinances forever in return for thy mercies. Thy word is a lamp to light to my path. I have hated transgressors, but I've loved thy law. Thou art my helper and my supporter. I have hoped in thy words. Depart from me, ye evildoers, for I will search out the commandments of my God. Uphold me according to thy word. And quicken me, and make me not ashamed of my expectation. Help me, and I shall be saved. And I will meditate in thine ordinances continually. Thou hast brought to naught all that depart from thine ordinances, for their inward thought is unrighteous. I have reckoned all the sinners of the earth as transgressors, therefore have I loved thy testimonies. Penetrate my flesh with thy fear, for I am afraid of thy judgments. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. I have done judgment and justice. Deliver me not up to them that injure me. Receive thy servant for good. Let not the proud accuse me falsely. Mine eyes have failed for thy salvation, and for the word of thy righteousness. Deal with thy servant according to thy mercy, and teach me thine ordinances. I am thy servant, instruct me, and I shall know thy testimonies. It is time for the Lord to work. They have utterly broken thy law. Therefore have I loved thy commandments more than gold or the topaz. Therefore I directed myself according to all thy commandments. I have hated every unjust way. I have done justice on judgment. Teach me thine ordinances, O Lord. Thy testimonies are wonderful. Therefore my soul has sought them out. The manifestation of thy words enlightens and instructs the simple. I opened my mouth and drew breath, for I earnestly longed after thy commandments. Look upon me and have mercy upon me, after the manner of them that love thy name. Order my steps according to thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Deliver me from the false accusation of men, so will I keep thy commandments. Cause thy face to shine upon thy servant, and teach me thine ordinances. Mine eyes have been bathed in streams of water, because I kept not thy law. Thy testimony are wonderful, O Lord. Therefore my soul keeps them. Oh Lord. Righteous art thou, Lord, and upright are thy judgments. Thou hast commanded righteousness and perfect truth as thy testimonies. Thy zeal has quite wasted me, because mine enemies have forgotten words. Thy word has been very fully tried, and thy servant loves it. I am young and despised, yet I have not forgotten thine ordinances. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is true. Afflictions and distresses found me, but thy commandments were my meditation. Thy testimonies are an everlasting righteousness. Instruct me, and I shall live. Righteous art thou, Lord. search out thine ordinances. I cry to thee, save me, and I will keep thy testimonies. I rose before the dawn and cried out hopes in thy words. Mine eyes prevented the dawn, that I might meditate on thine oracles. Hear my voice, O Lord, according to thy mercy. Quicken me according to thy judgment. They drew near who persecuted me unlawfully, and they are far removed from thy law. Thou art near, O Lord, and all thy ways are truth. I have known of old concerning thy testimonies, that thou hast founded them forever.
I cried unto thee, O Lord, quicken me according to thy judgment.
I cried unto thee, O Lord, quicken me according to thy judgment. Look upon mine affliction and rescue me, for I have not forgotten thy law. Plead my cause and ransom me, quicken me because of thy word. Salvation is far from sinners, for they have not searched out thine ordinances. Thy mercies, O Lord, are many, quicken me according to thy judgment. Many are they that persecute me and oppress me, but I have not declined from thy testimonies. I beheld men acting foolishly and pined away, for they kept not thine oracles. Behold, I have loved thy commandments, O Lord, quicken me in thy mercy. The beginning of thy words is truth, and all the judgments of thy righteousness endure forever. Look upon mine affliction, O Lord, deliver me and quicken me in thy mercy. Princes persecuted me without a cause, but my heart feared because of thy words. I will exalt because of thine oracles, as one that finds much spoil. I hate and abhor unrighteousness, but I love thy law. 7 times in a day have I praised thee, because of the judgments of thy righteousness. Great peace have they that love thy law, and there is no stumbling block to them. I waited for thy salvation, O Lord, and have loved thy commandments. My soul has kept thy testimonies and loved them exceedingly. I have kept thy commandments and thy testimonies, for all my ways are before thee, O Lord. Great peace have they who love thy law, nothing shall offend them. Let my supplication come near before thee, O Lord. Instruct me according to thine oracle. Let my petition come in before thee, O Lord. Deliver me according to thine oracle. Let my lips utter a hymn when thou shalt have taught me thine ordinances. Let my tongue utter thine oracles, for all thy commandments are righteous. Let thine hand be prompt to save me, for I have chosen thy commandments. I have longed after thy salvation, O Lord, and thy law is my meditation. My soul shall live and shall praise thee, and thy judgment shall help me. I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek thy servant, for I have not forgotten thy commandments. I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek thy servant, O Lord.
Glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, now and ever. Let my petition come here before thee, O Lord. Deliver me according to thine oracle.
Let my lips utter a hymn when thou shalt have taught me thine ordinance. Let my tongue utter thine oracles, for all thy commandments are righteous. Let thine hand be prompt to save me, for I have chosen thy commandments. I have longed after thy salvation, O Lord, and thy law is my meditation. My soul shall live and shall praise thee, and thy judgment shall help me. I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek thy servant, for I have not forgotten thy commandments. seek thy servant.